Frank Martin, Frank, man, it's too bad people can't see, but that was amazing sparring just now with you and Gervonta Davis. What'd you make of that session?
It was good work, you know what I mean? Got to get in there with the world champion. I held my own, he held his. Good experience, good experience.
And heading into this Leo Santa Cruz fight, people will be interested to see what you thought of everything, the power, the speed, the skills. What was your assessment of Tank Davis?
He's sharp. He's sharp. I don't think Leo gonna have the speed or the reflexes. You know, you gotta have some. I feel like you gotta have some power. You gotta be able to, you gotta be able to hold your own in there. Tank is beast.
What'd you think of the punching power?
He cool. He got some power. He could crack. Yeah, he could crack.
For sparring guys 130, 135, was he like maybe the best puncher you ever sparred?
Nah. It's a hitter. It's a Mexican fighter I sparred. His name Pablo. He can hit. Pablo can hit.
So is he number 2 behind Pablo then, or?
Yeah, I'll give him to that.
As in on the power level?
Yeah, power level. Yeah. Probably second. He got some pop.
What'd you think of the skills?
Good timing. He's sharp. Good. He on point. He on point.
Who's the one that sparred Tank?
I did.
Oh yeah? How many rounds?
We did like 5 or 6.
5 rounds?
Yeah.
What's the best shot you landed on him? Not bragging, just that you thought you did good. Like, what was the best punch?
It was a good learning experience me sparring him. I fought a body shot from him. I said it before. Tank goes to the body like a Mexican.
So Ryan gotta watch out for those body shots?
Watch out for the body shots.
Gervonta Davis can box too, but sometimes he lets his emotions sometimes get a little bit in the way.
No, Tank is really good. He's really talented. I mean, you can tell by his achievements. You can't take nothing away from him. And he's actually nicer than people make him out to be. He's not. He's when you get close to him, he's actually a nice guy. He's cool. There are instances where you'd be like, when we spar, he'd be like, after a while, when he gets to know you, it's different. But when they don't, you might think that he's an asshole, but it's not really like that, But speaking on boxing terms, between him and Garcia, I think it's gonna be a great fight. I really do believe it's gonna be a great fight. But hey, listen, Tank hits hard.
Hardest guy you ever sparred with? Hardest puncher you ever sparred with?
I would say he's one of the hardest guys, hardest punching fighters I've ever sparred with. I've sparred with some people who were heavier than I am, like way heavier than I am, like middleweight and that. And I can tell you that he hits harder than some of these middleweights. If I'm honest with you.
Talk about how sparring Tank. How's he looking right now, and what is it like?
Yeah, no, he's sharp right now. He's real fast and explosive. A lot of people think that he's just gonna walk you down, hit you one shot, but he's a good boxer too. So on top of his power, he thinks in there. So I think it's gonna be a good fight. I got Tank. Yeah, what my brother said, he's an overall great boxer, puncher. It's great to be in the ring with one of the best pound for pound in the world right now.
What's hard about him? Is it hard to set him up? Like, you got to use all the feints, you got to use all the kind of tricks to get him to fall for stuff?
I mean, he's one of the best in the world right now, so he's gonna be great overall. So anything you do, he got counter for it. So he's real smart. Yeah, he's a smart fighter. Like, if you catch him with one thing, then it's gonna be hard to catch him with it again.
Like, he doesn't fall for the same thing twice?
Yeah, he's smart. He's smarter than a lot of people think he is. So yeah, he's good.
How would you compare Lopez and Tank Davis? Who punched harder and who's the better fighter? I mean, I know it's sparring. You can't gather everything just from sparring a guy. But
yeah, so to be honest, I see that Lopez has a lot to bring to the table when it's like the quickness and gives you different looks. Tank, he's a heavy puncher. I mean, both they are great. You know what I mean? It's just I'll go with Teofimo. He has more skills. more skills.
He had more tricks up his sleeve.
More tricks. You know, he's like he's a really awkward style sometimes, and you know, like heavy puncher, and he change angles and he switch his feet. And Tank, he's more just coming forward and big punch. And don't take me wrong, like Tank is great. I'm not saying Tank is not
fast too,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, fast and powerful, and you know, and plus he's a southpaw, so he gives you more trouble. But you know, both great fighters. I would love to see their fight, you know, fighting each other, and then we will see who's better.
Who's just got the power though? Not skill, just
For the power, I'll go with Tank. I'll go with Tank. Tank, he caught me with a really clean uppercut. Yeah, with a clean uppercut. I didn't eat well for like 2-3 days after the sparring, to be honest.
because you didn't eat well.
Yeah, I mean, yes. It's just, I couldn't eat anything hard.
The jaw?
Yeah, the jaw. Yeah, it was like very painful. You know, Teofimo caught me, you know, in the body shot. I also felt it. Yeah, both, you know. But in the power, I'll go with Tank.
That uppercut's a mofo, man. In sparring,
Yeah,
even with 16-ounce gloves,
Yes.
it looks like a knockout shot.
Yeah. So that's tricky. So I got a call from his manager that we need to spar, and they were very interested in signing with me, like AB promotion, whatever. So I came down to Mayweather Gym around like 6 p.m. We sparred with Tank. So I was with no trainer, just by myself. So one of his teammates, that was like, you know, giving me water and stuff in the corner. So my corner mate was behind me. When I got the uppercut from Tank, I swear to God, I saw him. Like the uppercut, like was crazy, man. Like you gotta respect them, you know.
It was the left uppercut?
Yes. Yeah, he feinted and then he went with the uppercut, and then boom.
That's his shot.
Yeah, but I was very happy that, you know, it didn't take me down, and I took it very clean from Tank, and it didn't go down. So that's a plus for me, you know what I mean? Coming away from inactive for 6 years, being handicapped, being in the wheelchair, sparring straight with Tank and with the world champions, I'm blessed.
Did you feel like you got your respect in there?
Yeah, he respect me. Yeah. He was really nice to me, and you know, after sparring we talk, and he was very amazed on my story, and he asked me a bunch of questions.
Did
like,
he?
Yeah.
Because he could be on some, he's in killer mode.
Yes.
You don't even want to talk to
Yes.
the guy after
Yes.
they work.
No. After the sparring, we took a picture, and he asked me a bunch of questions, and he wanted more rounds, but I couldn't give him more rounds. Yeah, just, you know, I wasn't in shape. Yeah, I wasn't in shape and stuff. He wanted so bad. He wanted more rounds, but I couldn't give him more rounds. You know, but hopefully next.
Everyone talks about the power. Is it real? I mean,
nah, it's real.
Give us that 1
He
to
was
10.
wearing 16 ounces too, so yeah, he was wearing 16s, and there was some shots he caught me with that I was like, okay, and there was some shots that if he would have caught, because I was slick, I was moving, I wasn't staying there with him, so it was some shots that if he would have caught me with, he was swinging hard, like he almost went to the ropes trying to load up. So if I ain't have the movement stuff, I would have definitely got caught with some big shots. But I was getting, you know, caught with some punches. The power is definitely is up to the height. So yeah, he's
A lot of people, like, they look for Tank to knock guys out all the time, but he's actually a really good boxer. Like, me and Tank was working. He was boxing really well. You know what I mean? He has really good IQ. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows how to play the clock and everything like that.
Gervonta Tank Davis.
Yeah.
He's going to be fighting Ryan Garcia. So I know you've been a helping hand in, like I said, in the gym, and you guys sparred.
Yeah, Tank is a bad man.
Yeah?
The dude can punch. I've never been punched harder by anybody than by Tank.
Really?
And I'm looking down at him, right?
Really?
Just the way his genetics are, his explosiveness, and the elusiveness. You don't see those shots coming. So yes, they're hard, but when you don't see something coming and you can't brace for it, it makes the impact that much more detrimental to the person's body. And I think that's what he has.
Yeah.
And so I wish him nothing but the best for this upcoming fight. I got him winning by knockout.
Really?
100%, yeah. 100%. Yeah, I'm excited for him and see what he does.
What was your assessment of Gervonta? What'd you think about him in there?
So don't do too much mistake, you know. So thinking about more skillful, you know. not just go in there and throw punches, but understand what I'm doing. So.
Right. So he's an intelligent fighter.
Intelligent fighter, yeah. Fighter. So.
What's his punching power like? Everybody wonders about how good his power is. He's known as a puncher.
For his weight, is super powerful. Yeah. As far different guys, bigger than me, so. But for his weight, he's very powerful.
And the speed. What do you think of the speed?
It's fast.
And but what were you learning in there working with Gervonta right now? And like, what have you already taken away from it that you've learned after sparring with him in the last week?
With him, I have to be sharp all the time. So that's I'm learning. Don't be lazy and all the time sharp and respond right away with his punches.
It looked like defensively you were starting to figure it out more and more. Is that right?
Yeah. Every day I spar him, I feel more confident, learning some things, so different things. I feel good.
Yeah, you can see it as each one goes on. But because this is your first time out in Las Vegas, is that right?
Yeah, first time in Las Vegas. Yeah.
Okay. But I think people saw some of the sparring the other day. What was his body punching like? It looks like he has hard body shots.
Normal, it's powerful. So
yeah,
any punches would be dangerous. So I can take punches. So
I like Tank only because that power that he think he got, but what I felt already in front of Floyd Jr. So and then he couldn't take mine. So I know I could dish it out and I can take it. I know he could dish it out. I just don't know if he can take it.
A lot of people say Tank isn't a great boxer, but just being in there and seeing Tank, I was in the camp with Leo Santa Cruz, and I seen him with when he was getting ready for Barrios. So
at 140,
yeah, just seeing him being able to. Box, and sparring is different from fighting.
No.
He was in there working with guys, boxing. That's kind of how he beat Pitbull, because he broke his hand.
Yeah.
He was fighting with one hand for 6 rounds.
And he had a box.
And he won. Mm-hmm. So it really shows he does have that boxing pedigree behind him. He's won nationals just boxing. So you can't just take that away from him. I put him, Devin, and Shakur top 3.
Omar Juarez, undefeated super lightweight, fresh off of sparring Gervonta Tank Davis. Omar, how was the work for you today?
It's different, definitely different from Texas work. Texas fighters they're tough. They really are. Here it's more like ring IQ, very intelligent, something that you got to go out to national tournaments to get. Mm-hmm. So we took advantage, and it was really, really good work. I learned a lot, and that's the main reason. I come here against all odds, but the main reason is I want to learn more. That's what's gonna make a champion. Not really sparring people that I'm gonna beat up all the time. It's more of me getting the ass whooping sometimes. But it was beautiful work, and I'm blessed that Floyd was able to allow me to come, get some work in. But it was good.
Tank's power is pretty vaunted and respected. What did you think of his punching power?
Definitely. With 16 ounces, yeah. Can't even imagine with 8 ounces. It's different, but it was really good work. It was. It made me think a lot. That's something that I don't usually get.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. It was making it a chess match.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was. Whoever makes a mistake, they got to repay first, and we're both in really good shape, so it was a good sparring.
Right, and you said it's different than what you get in Texas, right? Is that more toe-to-toe?
Yeah, Texas is more toe-to-toe action. A lot of skills as well, but in the inside. Here, it's more of counter-punching, which is something that I don't usually get a lot in Texas.
Right.
But it's good work. It was.
Was this your first night touchdown in Vegas? Or
Yeah, we
okay.
got here yesterday, and then first thing they told me when I got here, you're at Sparring Tank Davis. I was like, all right, let's get it. I came here for a reason. That's to learn, the main part.
Fresh off the plane, throwing hands.
Yeah, definitely.
Based on how you did in there and the experience, what do you think his fight like Leo Santa Cruz goes like in October?
I'm going for Tank, definitely. I really am, because that power is something that is different. It definitely is different. I spar a lot of people, and there's people that hit hard only for a certain amount of time. His power was there the whole sparring, and it's gonna be respected. I feel like it is.
Let's say Tank fights in spurts on fight night. Do you think Santa Cruz can take advantage of that, or that's not going to be enough to?
I mean, maybe. He throws a lot of punches. He does throw a lot of punches, just tapping. Maybe they hurt as well. And that's the thing with boxing. You know, it's not really a one hit and then it's over. It's at that level. Yeah, at that level, it's 12 rounds. See who throws the most accurate as well. But nah, I gotta go with Tank.
That's what everybody who's been in there with him feels, is that he's going to win this fight.
Yeah, definitely. He's a very smart fighter. Not just powerful, but he's very smart.
Right, and that's what everybody's been telling me as well.
He's a very intelligent fighter. That's why I didn't expect really. I expected his power, of course, but I didn't expect he's very smart.
You've been able to work with Tank and things like that. Does Ryan Garcia have a chance? Like, I know everyone has a chance, but in your realm, does he have a chance against Gervonta Davis? You would know best too.
Okay, so I like Tank. He a cool dude, but he can't box, in my opinion. They say he done tried to show it, but in my opinion, he can't. He's like a Mike Tyson.
What do you think of sharing the ring with Gervonta Davis? What was your assessment of him?
Dice que te vio haciendo sparring con Gervonta y dijo que los dos hicieron un trabajo excepcional. ¿Cómo fue la experiencia tuya con Gervonta en el ring?
Una experiencia tremenda, ya que David es un boxeador rápido, inteligente y en realidad que me hizo trabajar mucho y me gustó aguantar con él y aquí estaré ayudándolo cuando me necesiten.
He said it was a fantastic experience sharing ring with the Tank. So he said he learned a lot. He's fast, he's quick, he's real smart. And I'm here, whatever he need me, I'm here to help him and get the experience that I need.
Now, you're a strong 140 pounder, so I'm sure you've been in there with some strong 140 pounders. Tank's 130 pounds. What's his punching power like for a guy that size?
Él dice que tú eres un 140 muy fuerte y yo sé que tú peleas con bastante boxeadores fuertes. ¿Cómo tú comparas la pegada de Gervonta Davis de un 130 haciendo un guante con un 140 como tú?
No, en realidad que es un boxeador bien fuerte. En su peso creo que el que se para a pelear con él no tiene muchas oportunidades y en realidad que pega, es fuerte.
He say he's really very strong. And anybody can stop fight with him in that fight, you're gonna lose because he got tremendous punches. He's a great fighter. He's a real great fighter.
So don't go toe to toe with him. That's not the way you want to fight him.
No te vayas de frente a frente a pelear con él porque puede estar en un riesgo, ¿verdad?
Sí, hay que usar la inteligencia con él, con boxeadores fuertes hay que usar la inteligencia. Y en cada asalto hicimos ajustes para seguir tratando de cogerle el truco al guante.
He say he's a real strong fighter, so every round that pass, I have to adjust my technique because he really get real intense. He really quick. That's really important to have.
It looks like some of your pride came out too, though. That once it got going, instead of boxing and moving, you kind of just went toe to toe with him. Is that because your pride started?
Él dijo que el orgullo tuyo vino porque cuando empezaron se puso bien intenso el sparring, tú querías más y más y más, y eso fue el orgullo que te sacó de.
Sí, somos boxeadores que nos gusta pelear y en realidad que eso es lo mío, pelear, y cuando me dan es que prendo la chispa a pelear.
He say, this is like a typical fighter because when you get hit and then you get one more, you want to keep going, you want to keep, you want to bring your A game. You know what I'm saying?
That's also the Boricua.
Yeah, the Boricua pride. Yeah. Exactly.
He started fighting like Cotto in Trinidad once he got hit.
Él dijo que tú empezaste a pelear como Cotto, seguía que te dieron, ya tú empezaste a sacar todo.
Empecé como Cotto y terminé como Trinidad.
He said, I start like Cotto and I feel like Trinidad.
Exactly, yeah. But you also talked about he's smart. He doesn't get a lot of credit for that. People talk about the power a lot. Why did you say he's a smart fighter?
Él dice, hay mucha gente que no habla que él es inteligente, que nada más lo que depende de la fuerza, de la rapidez que tiene. ¿De qué tú opinas de eso? De que no es inteligente.
No, Davis es un boxeador inteligente y yo opino que sí, que va a tener un campeón por buen rato en la 135 Big Mayweather.
He's a very smart fighter, and I think gonna be for a long time one champion 130 pounder.
You have worked with Tank in the past, right, Gervonta?
Exactly. Oh yeah.
Yeah. How much has working with a guy like that in fighters here in Vegas got you ready for the top
working
level?
with Tank, man, was really tremendous. You know what I mean? He had my skills level way high. I had to really be on my toes with him. You know what I mean? I cannot make any mistakes, you know what I'm saying, with Tank. And he made me better, and I hope he had a great, terrific fight on his fight December 5th. I'm hoping for the best for him, and but it's been great working with Tank, you know what I mean, and getting that learning experience as well.
Do you think he wins that fight by knockout, Kev?
Say again?
Do you think he wins that fight by knockout against Cruz?
Against Cruz? Oh
Yeah,
yeah, 100%, because Cruz like to come in with his head, you know what I mean? He's not awkward like Rolly is, so, but he gonna come in with his head, and Tank hardest punch is the uppercut. 100%, feel me? And like, so that's the fight to be made for Tank. You know? That's a fighter made for Tank.
I mean, obviously Tank a 135 pounder, but does he hit harder than most of the 147s? Because you're a welterweight.
100%, yeah. He hit just like a 175 pounder. You know what I mean? He hit hard. You know what I mean? But once again, you know what I mean?
A 175 pounder.
Yeah, he hit hard. Damn. He hit hard. You know what I mean? But yeah, he just don't throw a lot of punches, which he should. He should throw punches in bunches. You know what I mean? When he got someone hurt, that's when he start landing loose and landing off. But he should start that off always early. You know what I mean? He got a great jab and great combinations. He should use those and just utilize them.
You got a chance to work with Gervonta out here in Vegas. What was that experience like? Anything you could share?
The experience was great, and what's crazy about that is, which they shouldn't, but nobody, yeah, like I said, which they shouldn't, but I sparred him back when I was like 16 years old. This when he like kind of had first signed with Floyd, and he was like a big buzz in the boxing game. You know what I'm saying? And I think we did like 10 minutes straight. Understand what I'm saying? Great sparring match. But this time around, it was like, all right, we older now. There's more skills involved. It's like, all right, now let's see how it's going to go this time. And when I got in the ring, I'm not going to lie, he surprised me with how much defense he really had. You know, of course, I was looking out for the power of, like, off the rip. I was looking out for his power. But when I started, like, when I was attacking and trying to set stuff up, like, he got, like, good upper body movement, and he got some good legs when he used them. So he surprised me with his defense. But it was a very technical fight. Technical sparring match. And I definitely learned that, like I said, his defense. Like, I definitely learned that he got some great defense. And it's not really easy to hit this guy. And I had to work to get to him. But overall, it was great sparring, and we respected each other after the sparring match.
That's what everyone keeps telling me, though. They're like, man, he hits hard, but I didn't expect the IQ. I didn't expect some of that finesse stuff from him.
Right. Well, I mean, I seen him coming up in the amateur, so I knew he had some IQ. He had a lot of amateur fights, and now he's professional. It's not really easy, like in professional. It's not really easy just because you got the power. You can't just go in and just knock somebody out. Understand what I'm saying? Like, you got to have something with you to get that punch off real fast, real clean, real sharp. So I kind of expected an IQ, but I didn't really expect how much defense he had. Understand what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I threw like 4 punches. I probably missed like 2, get a body shot off and like graze him with another shot. But I really expected to hit him with all 4 type of a thing. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, right when I had him, right when I wanted to get him, you feel what I'm saying? So he got some great defense, and he threw me off when he showed me that, honestly.
So you'd have them all lined up, and he still managed to
get up out of the way. Yeah, that showed me like, okay, yeah, you a good fighter. You got some skill. You know what you're doing in there.